I was pretty lost, to be fair. I'd been in a long-term relationship that I think I was there for all the wrong reasons. I think they were there for the wrong reasons as well. And I needed some help from sort of counselling and stuff like that to actually realise I didn't need to be there. I shouldn't be there. Came out of it and very stupidly went into another relationship who actually sort of showed me a few things. And after meeting yourself at a networking group, I decided to take the plunge and basically found that I really needed to do some work on myself. And I was at a very low point. I'd
Yeah.
had a couple of breakdowns as well, sort of mental health breakdowns as well. So, really realizing that I needed to do some inner work that I should have done a long time ago.
Yeah. And do you remember we met in the pub just before Christmas? Do you remember there was the line in that half-hour conversation where I think you said to me, "What do you see?" Can you remember what I said to you back? That was kind of like the moment.
Something along the lines of 9 months of therapy, and you've summed it up in like 30 seconds.
I go, "You don't trust yourself." Good. And so, yeah, we went through the High Value Man System for Living together. What did you learn about yourself and what shifted?
I learned that I'm too much of a people pleaser. I learned that a lot of people walk all over me so much. I learned I don't trust myself. I don't believe in myself. And all that's shifted. I have a lot more confidence in myself now. I've also learned a very simple thing is that the word no is actually a shorter word than the word yes. And going through my life being a people pleaser, the word yes seemed to have been an easier word to say. But in actual fact, if someone asks you to do something and you really don't want to, you can say no. And it actually creates more respect from that other person. And I found that quite a lot as well. And you shouldn't really feel that you can say no because it'll upset somebody. Because if you say yes and you don't want to do it, all it's going to do is upset you. And that's the ultimate thing, is making sure that you are happy.
Yeah, because then you get you get to be that everywhere to everybody else. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
along the lines of that question, what difference has it made to the people around you?
Oh, massive. My three boys, being widowed now 5.5 years, they look up to me. They're looking for me for reassurance. They're looking for me for guidance and everything else. And if I'm not me, if I'm not showing up as the father that I should be, then they're picking up on that, and it's teaching them the wrong things for life. And doing the High Value Man project, they've noticed a massive difference, a massive shift in me for the better, being more confident, being more outgoing, being more determined, and being more of the father that they need.
Beautiful. And how old are your lads?
So the eldest is 23, Ben, and then we've got Lucas at 16, just finishing college, and then William, he'll be 13 in a couple of weeks.
Beautiful. I love that role model line as well.
Yeah.
And what does this mean for you now and for your future ahead?
It's opened up quite a few doors, actually. A lot more confidence now into a new relationship. And for a long time, I was actually looking for certain things within that. And it's actually made me sort of step back and reevaluate what I was looking for in terms of relationships. And I think I found it. I really do. And everything seemed to be flowing naturally. I'm being more myself, not just in the relationship, but in the whole grand scheme of things, the whole sort of life work balance, fatherhood, and everything else as well. So it's opened my eyes to a lot of things. Stresses, all those stresses are still there, especially sort of financial stuff, endeavoring on to new things to counteract that as well. And that's all come from believing in me and having a clear understanding of what I want from my life. So sort of implementing that into my own life, and the boys are actually seeing that as well and thinking, actually, yeah, okay, yeah, this is a good dad. This is what dad should be showing us now.
And is there one principle or phrase? Is there one thing in particular that you remember from all the work we did inside the High Value Man System for Living? Is there something you hang on to most?
There's probably quite a few, to be fair. Yeah, it's just basically making sure that I'm happy within myself. Understanding my sort of core values and things like that. And I think one of the biggest things that I've taken from this is actually the letting go. So the history with my father actually ruled a lot of things in my own life, and doing that has actually stood out to me. Yeah. So that's probably the key point that stood out to me. It's not so much of a phrase, but an actual part of the program, realizing that key moment in my childhood was actually dictating how I show up, not just in relationships, but as a father, as a friend, in work, and being able to let go of what was holding me there has made a real big difference.
Ready to create high value results like these? Book a power call with me today. Click the link in bio or comment call.